Amy Kilgus-Chamley. I will be teaching CHD 124, Program Planning and the Young Child this semester. This is a quick video to go over the syllabus and expectations for the class and give you a little bit of more information about what I expect, what we'll be doing week to week, and what this class is all about. So this is Program Planning for the Young Child from March 7th through May 9th. So before we begin going into what the class is, I want you to know about me, who I am, where I am, how you can get in contact with me. As an online only class, it's important that you be able to contact me by email, by phone, by text, by Remind. There are a variety of ways for you to contact me, and they are all right here at the top right-hand corner of your syllabus. My name, again, Amy Kilgus-Chamley. My office is in C124. My phone number is 815-317-6420. That is a phone number that you can call me on anytime, and it is a number that you can text to. So if you have a quick question, you just wanted to send me a text, that's how you do it. You can also call me, and I will, if I don't answer right away, I will call you back, okay? My email is achamley@parkland.edu. The best way generally to contact me is by text, email, or on the classroom Remind, which we'll get to in just a minute. My student hours, which means hours that I have set aside when I'm not working on anything else, that students can come and talk to me about whatever's going on, are Mondays from 11 to 2 or by appointment. So we have a class Remind, and this is something that you do on your phone so that we have access to each other. I don't have access to your phone numbers, your cell phone numbers, so I can't text you. And sometimes in an emergency, I need to get in touch with you right away. So you're going to get your phone, you're going to go to your message thingy, and you're going to do the following. You're going to send 81010 a message, which is at CHD 124S. And then you're going to hit send. Okay. And it will tell you that you have joined the class Remind. This is so that I can get in touch with you if I need to quickly. All right. I don't always have your email addresses. I don't have your cell phone numbers. This is the best way for us to get in touch with each other. If you need to get in touch with me, you can also send me a message on Remind. The required text for this class is Preschool Appropriate Practices, the 5th edition by Janice Beatty. It is required. You will do a lot of reading in the text. You need to have the text. You can purchase it through Parkland. It's also available to rent on Amazon, and that would be a rental that goes through the end of May, I believe. So it would be for the full time of the class. And I think it's about $30 to rent it, okay? Anything else that I ask you to read for the class will be posted on Cobra. This is a class that combines the study of children's development with the understanding of appropriate daily schedules and routines, various kinds of program planning, understanding curriculum areas of the classroom, along with practical experience using and creating materials for young children. We're talking about what you're doing day to day in your classroom, and we're focusing on it as it relates to the learning centers in the classroom. So we kind of go week by week, focusing on the blocks center, focusing on the art center. So you're learning what are developmentally appropriate things to do with young children and how to do them. So this is your basic, what am I doing in the classroom with the kids kind of stuff. I hope that it's very accessible, hands-on. It's hard to do hands-on in an online only situation, but we'll try our best. And I hope that it gives you a lot of ideas to use in the classroom with your kids. So like I said, this is an online course. That means you will be required to participate in online discussion forums, view video lectures, read your textbook, submit assignments, access videos and class notes, and complete quizzes on Cobra. Everything will be on Cobra. A majority of your classwork will be your participation in the discussion forums. This is the way we do class participation in online-only classes. For this class, you are required to do 6 different discussion forums, and they are due in weeks 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. This will be pretty easy for you to figure out when you go onto Cobra and look at the discussions. You'll see what's what. They are worth about 30% of your grade. So what you will need to do is go into the discussion forum. You will find the discussion question for the week, post a response by Friday at 10 p.m., and then reply to 2 of your classmates' responses by Monday at 10 p.m. That means you'll generally post 3 times a week, and your discussion responses should be thorough. I don't want one-word answers. I don't want one-sentence answers. I want you to really think about it. Use correct grammar. Responses that simply agree without providing additional information or analysis will not receive full points. Let's go back up here and see that the discussion forum, you have 6 of them. There were 300 points, which means they're 50 points apiece. And the way I break that out is going to be like this. Your initial response is worth 30 points. That's your response to the question prompt. And then the responses that you give to your classmates are worth 10 points each. So that's your 50 points right there. Assignments, you are required to complete discussion forums, activity plans, a presentation, quizzes, and a final project. All assignments are expected to be submitted by the posted due date. Assignments and quizzes will be posted on Cobra well in advance of the due date. Proper grammar and correct spelling are expected on all assignments, and assignments may be submitted after the due dates, but points will be deducted for being late. I want to be flexible. I know it's hard to do work and family and online classes all at the same time, but you need to make sure that you're prioritizing this, setting aside the time that you need to get things done. If, for whatever reason, you can't get things in at the assigned time, I will accept them after the due dates with reduced points, and you need to let me know why it's not going to be in on time in advance if you possibly can. If you know that you just haven't had time to work on it this week, that's fine. Just let me know. Okay, I'm going to go back up here to discuss grading a little bit. There are 5 quizzes within this semester. So it's roughly every other week there's a quiz. The quizzes are based a lot on the reading and the text and some things that we'll talk about in the lectures and discussions. They are each worth 75 points. They are mostly multiple choice, true, false, and short answer. They are on the Cobra website. So you will just go each week. I'll show you this in just a second. Each week, when you have a quiz, you'll click on the quiz and it will take you directly to the quiz. You may use your notes. You may use your textbook. You may use the video lectures. You may use the notes from the video lectures when you do the quizzes. Please don't just Google things to find the answer. That's wasting a lot of time. You will need to submit, I believe, 10 activity plans throughout the semester. They are all on Cobra within the week that they're due. So you'll see that in a little bit. That is basically taking the information that you're learning in class and that you already know about how children develop and what is developmentally appropriate, and turning it into an activity plan that has a specific learning objective and works well with preschoolers or whatever age group you're working with. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. You also have a project and a final presentation, or I'm sorry, a final project and a presentation. So we'll talk about those too. You need to use your student email, your Parkland student email, when you're communicating with me. I don't know emails that aren't parkland.edu. So if you were sending me from your Yahoo account or your Gmail account, I may ignore it, I may not. but don't take the chance. You've got the Parkland email for a reason. Check your Parkland email, because I will send emails to you and they might be important. It might be, hey, do you know that you submitted this assignment, but it was blank and you have 5 days to get me in the, real assignment? That's when you need to check your email, because you could miss getting all the points for an assignment if something like that happens, and it does. These are the learning objectives for this class. At the end of this class, you should be able to demonstrate an understanding of developmental theories and their impact on working with children. So how do children develop? How do they learn things? What's the process that they use to develop, and how can we work with that as teachers? Define a preschool curriculum and demonstrate knowledge of a variety of early childhood curricula. So what's Montessori? What is Reggio Emilia? How do we know about those things? Identify milestones in child development. Do we know when children start walking? Do we know when children generally start talking? Observe and assess individual children's development and learning environments. We'll have some opportunities to look at children on video and what they're doing. And maybe you'll have some opportunities as well to observe the children in your classrooms or in your life. Recognize developmentally appropriate practice and implement DAP in developing learning objectives, activity plans, and classroom materials. This is one of the most important parts of this class, I think, and that is when you are thinking up activities to do with children, thinking about whether they are developmentally appropriate. In preschool, we tend to do many, many activities because we want to keep those kids busy. And some of them are developmentally appropriate and some are not. So one thing that I want you to spend a lot of time in this class is thinking about intentionality. What am I trying to do with this activity that I've developed for my children? What should they be getting out of it? What is the learning objective here? And we'll talk about that. So if you have a disability, it would be a great idea for you to register with accessibility services so that they can help you and help you find the accommodations, help me find the accommodations that you need to get your work done. And then these are my kind of requests for you about how we work in the class together. So my job here is to teach you this stuff, this program planning for young children, about developmentally appropriate practice, about developing activities with a learning objective in mind, about how to work with young children. That's my goal. My goal is to teach you that stuff. My secondary goal is that you pass the class, right? I want everybody to pass the class. Most importantly, I want them to learn what we're learning about here. So your job is to be engaged and be curious and be respectful and be prepared. I need you to come to class, which means I need you to watch the lectures. I need you to participate in the discussion forums. I need you to do the quizzes and submit them on time. I need you to do the work, right? If you do the work, I promise you're going to pass this class. I don't want you to ever be afraid to ask a question. That's why I give you 14 different ways to contact me. That's why I give you my email, my cell phone, my Remind, my whatever. That's why. But I also want you to know that I try to put as much information out there as I possibly can. So if you're thinking about, oh, I don't know what the due date is for this assignment, check Cobra first. It's there. And then if you're still confused about something, check with me. Respect yourself and others. In the discussion forum, we ask a lot of questions. We have a lot of responses to things. People think about children in different ways and they approach things differently. Let's be respectful of each other so that it's a comfortable place to share our thoughts and opinions about things. Please take the time to do your best work. Don't wait until the last minute and scramble to get it in. Right now, if you go to the Cobra website for this course, everything that's due for the entire semester is there. And if it's not, it will be shortly. So I'm not springing anything on you at the last minute. you know from day one what the expectations are going to be. So you can start working on stuff now and take the time to get it done right. If you have questions about grammar, punctuation, writing, talk to the writing lab. You can Zoom with the writing lab. They'll look over your stuff and they will help you. Just go to parkland.edu, I think /writing lab, and you'll get there. And if you have any questions about anything, you can always talk to me. If you feel like you're not getting the work done the way you want to, if you feel like you're going to have something standing between you and getting things turned in, let me know as soon as you can. I will try whatever I can to help and accommodate you. So that's it for the expectations for program planning and the young child. Please go look at the course outline, which is on Cobra. This syllabus is on Cobra, and take some time to go through the weeks and see what's what.